Hey church, my name is Nick Belgrieve and I get to serve as a dream team director here at the church. I just had this question for you guys. Have you ever questioned what your role is in the church? Maybe you've questioned how you can impact the church, or even how you can be used by the church. Or maybe even really when we get down to if you've ever questioned what your identity is. You see, I think a lot of us, we fall into this idea that our identity has to be in our work, or has to be in our social media, has to be in our relationships. That all of these things is where our identity comes from. And oftentimes when we do this, we kind of push away things like church. And we can focus so much on what we're doing outside of church that we forget what we can do in the church as well. I really just have this question for you guys. When was the last time this identity truly brought you fulfillment? When was the last time this identity in your work brought you this joy that almost surpasses your understanding? And I think a lot of us, this answer to this question is it hasn't been a long time. I mean, it's been a long time since we last felt this fulfillment. I really want you to know that Jesus, he sees you. He sees what you've done, what you can do, and he knows that your identity is not in this world, but is in him. You see, in Ephesians chapter 2, verse 10, it says, "For we are his workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works, which God prepared ahead of time for us to do." You see, I think oftentimes we can get in this mindset of we're not good enough to make an impact at the church. We're not good enough to be used in the church. But I want you guys to know that God has created you for a purpose, with a purpose, to do good works. And so if you're having these questions of what your purpose is, what you can do, I want to personally invite you to our growth track. It is a 3-step course, happens every single month, the first 3 Sundays of the week at night. And we get really dive into what is your purpose? How can you impact the church? How can you make the church not just somewhere you go, but somewhere that you are going to personally impact, and where God is going to use you for his glory? And so I would love to see you there every first 3 Sundays of every single month. We're going to dive into these topics. See you there.